Welcome to Nada Yada Island.
Next on Nada Yada Island.
I knew I deserved so much more, so I left. I finally switched to Metro and got what I was looking for.
Get one line for only $25 a month with AutoPay. Just bring your phone to Metro and experience all the data you want on the largest 5G network. That's Nada Yada Yada, only at Metro by T-Mobile.
First month is $30. Bring your number and ID. Offer not available if with T-Mobile or with Metro in the past 180 days.
Don't you love it when things are both easier and more affordable? Like when the rain washes your car for you. Or like when you save up to 10% by bundling your renters and auto insurance with USAA. Bundle with USAA and start saving. Get a quote today.
¿Hablas español?
Sprichst du Deutsch?
Kan du norsk?
If you've heard that sound from Babbel before, I bet you do. Babbel is the science-backed language learning app that actually works. With quick 10-minute lessons handcrafted by over 200 language experts, Babbel gets you on your way to speaking a new language in just a few weeks. With over 16 million subscriptions sold and a 20-day money-back guarantee, just start speaking another language with Babbel. Right now, up to 55% off your Babbel subscription at babbel.com/Spotify podcast. Spelled BABBEL.com/Spotify podcast. Rules and restrictions may apply.
I knew it. Another Herdat Media production.
Bonus episode. Hi, cousins. We're giving you a bonus episode for New Year's from our Patreon. Sign up for our Patreon today where you join an amazing community and get 2 additional episodes every week as well as ad-free episodes. Hi, Chantel.
Hey, Roxanne.
Hey, cousin.
It's the new year, and she's still the same person, leaving her phone on loud when we record, so we can get cussed out.
I don't understand. I literally just told my husband I'm going upstairs to do a podcast, and he's calling me, and I'm like, why are we calling right now? And I'm sure you can hear us talking. So all I know is I cannot wait for Monday. I don't know when we're, whatever, but I just cannot wait for Monday because I'm actually excited to go back to work. Is that weird?
No, I feel like a lot of people really do like routine and schedule and like knowing what to expect during the day and not just like lounging around all day and like being like frantic. So sometimes a schedule and order is important.
I don't think that I was lounging around at all though this entire 2 weeks. I think it was quite the opposite, and I think I'm slowly dying. So that's where I'm at. We hope everyone had a really happy New Year. Our New Year was spent together, and Chantel did not talk to me that once she got home that New Year's Day. Like you, I could tell were on 10, and you, I think I called you and texted you a couple times, and you weren't having it.
No, I know you guys. So like I started December 31st off at like 6 a.m. going to daily mass. Okay. And I confessed that day.
That was cute that you did that. I saw that.
Yeah. Like I usually I try to do before the new year. So I'm like, okay, like, this is going to give me so much patience because I just confessed. So I can't sin. And let me tell y'all, I sinned multiple times that day and the next day because I was rooming with my mom, my dad, and Roxanne's mom, and I didn't have my husband with me. So like, just imagine that scenario. Okay. Just imagine your boater parents and your boater aunt in one room. They're very old school. Roxanne's mom knows how to navigate life. My parents don't, but I feel like also Roxanne's mom, when she sees other people acting like a little silly, she will too. And the examples I'll give you is like, they couldn't walk to the room by themselves. Like they always needed me to walk them back to the room.
I felt so bad for you.
Yeah. Like after, it's like, they don't know how to get a drink. Like my mom's like, order me chicken nuggets. Like, you don't know how to go to IKEA. She really does not know how to go to IKEA. So like, I get it, but it's like my dad, it's like, what were you doing? It was a lot. It was just a lot of reminders that, I've had so much.
Don't you wonder, like, how do they have kids?
Yeah, no, I remember, like, you guys, I was like 6 years old, and my oldest sister, like, God bless her soul, like, she would always have to fill out our like emergency cards for us, like all these things. Like, she had to do so much because my parents didn't know how to do it. But
that's so crazy.
Yeah, but like I remember, like it reminded me so. Oh, and you guys, I was in a car ride with them for 2 hours there and 2 hours back. Okay, so
Chantel was rage texting me.
Yeah, it was just a lot.
She was rage. She doesn't want. She said we have to be strategic of what we say, but she was rage texting me. So I knew like when I got home, I think I called you and like you weren't answering and I was texting you and you were being like short. I was like, she's pissed. Like, do not start the new year well at all. But it's like they get us to that point, dude.
And you guys, I try so hard. I'm like to myself,
You
like,
got
this is so nice that I'm, gonna spend New Year's with my parents, like be nice to them. And I was like, I really tried, but like inside, I'm just like dying, like slowly dying. And it just reminded me how much like how blessed I am to be married and like live outside the house too. So it's like really crazy.
and how much like you never want to do this
Oh
again.
no, definitely
I
not.
don't think
I'm
you'll
so
ever
sorry.
do that again.
No, never again. I would rather get my own room and pay $1,000 more to have my own room.
Yeah, like how did you even sleep?
Oh, the worst sleep. Like, and your mom, she was like, so there was 2 double beds and like a pull-out sofa. And I wanted the pull-out sofa. And your mom's like, no, just sleep with me. Just sleep with me. I'm like, but why do you want me to sleep with you? Like, why can't I just have my own space and just sleep in my own bed? And it was like the worst. Like your mom and my dad were snoring. My mom was tossing and turning.
I want to know what my mom's trauma was as a kid. Because like they obviously all went through trauma, and you have Chantel's mom who like don't touch me, don't get near me, and then you have my mom who's like come by me, be by me, like show me love, show me hugs, show me kisses, show me this like every 2 seconds, and it's like what do they go through as kids? Like I'm super curious. Like my mom's always like, you never show me enough love. Like you just don't. Like you don't tell me like you love me every single day and things like that. And I'm like, I don't even do that with my husband. That's just I don't have that in me. Like it's just not who I am. I think I only am like that with my kids. I don't know, but I don't think I ever went through trauma.
I
But
don't know.
they have.
Yeah, I don't know how your mom has gotten like that, but I know for like they never got that love from their parents. So like maybe your mom always thought to herself, like, I just want to be so different. Like I want to be like this, So
No, I think my mom said, I want to be loved. Like I want to like, cause it's not about my mom giving love. My mom just wants the love, like she just wants and craves like love and attention, like all the time.
Yeah. And I feel like it's because she never got that as a child.
Yeah.
And they always had to do stuff for their parents. And like, yeah, I don't know.
And then it's like the same cycle right now.
Yeah. It was like, and they were like 6 kids. So pretty big family, but yeah. So you guys,
I could tell Chantel was, I was like triggered throughout that trip too. I realized I don't enjoy doing these things for a one-day thing. It's just way too much, like with 4 little kids, and Elle wasn't feeling well. So, and then Jack is at, you guys, my son, boys are different. Boys are different. They're not the same as girls. Like they're different. Like he was running away from us. And when they run and they turn around and they want you to look back at them. So they're like, at least know that like you're playing with them. Like, no, that's not my Jack. My Jack runs and he runs and doesn't care if he ever sees us again. So
Jack was giving me so much anxiety on this whole trip because like he's standing on a chair that like he could fall and like crack his skull and every 2 seconds. I'm like, oh my gosh, what? Get down, like get down.
It was just a lot. And then when they don't nap and their moods and everything, and the amount of stuff I packed, like I filled out my suitcase and my husband's like, I don't understand why there's so much stuff. I'm like, Jacob, there's literally 4 pajamas, 4 extra pajamas in case, like 4 day outfits, 4 or 8 swim outfits in case we swim the next day. Another 4 New Year's outfits. I'm like, look what I have to pack. 4 underwears, like 4 socks, like all this stuff. I'm like, so yeah. And then I have to pack for me. So it was a lot. And I was like, you know what? I don't know if I would ever do a one-day thing. Like, is it worth it to do all that? I don't know.
No, definitely not. Not with 4 kids. No.
Yeah, I swear, like, 1 to 2 was like totally like amazing. 2 to 3 was a little only challenging because Jack didn't sleep at night. But man, 3 to 4 has like kind of killed me. I'm not gonna lie.
And like your Roxanne's husband, I don't know if he does this as a joke to people, but like he was telling one of our other cousins the other day that, or I think on the Kalahari trip, that he's gonna get 5, like he's gonna put 5 in. I'm like, you guys, I'm putting this on the podcast right now. If Roxanne has a 5th kid, I'm not talking to her for a year.
Yeah, I know. Wait,
are you pregnant?
No, my gosh. Like I would literally die. I would die.
Do it. You guys cannot do it. You need someone to understand you cannot do it.
No, I know. I just have too much going on. And my husband's like, yeah, but you kind of do that to yourself. Like you always want something going on. And I'm like, okay, well, exactly.
Okay, that's okay. Then that's your point. Like you're not that person that can have 5 kids. Sorry.
We were like, My husband was like, oh, gosh, I don't even want to say, but yeah, no, I know. I would never.
No. And if you guys wanted 5 kids, I swear have 5 kids, but let all of your kids be 5 and older. Then you could have the 5th kid, because you can't do one where they're all 5 and younger. Like, it's way too much, way too much.
I feel like
this
around
you.
Yeah.
I will distance myself from her.
Chantel was like so annoyed. Yeah. I mean, I feel like because there were times where like Jacob went and got groceries for the room, and then Chantel was like stuck with some of the kids, and then I was, and like she was just like, bro, I cannot do this. And you could just tell this is not like the New Year.
Yeah, because especially because you're more relaxed, and since you have 4 kids, like, you know that, like, okay, if they get hurt, whatever. But when I'm watching someone, it's so different when you're watching someone else's kids. Like, you have to be so on top of it. Like, I'm not about to be blamed that someone drowned. Like, I'm not doing that. So it's it gives me a lot. So yeah.
I just know New Year's night they threw the most like crazy party. I wasn't even anticipating it. And Chantel, I just looked at her and I said, this bitch is ready to go home. Yeah. She is ready to go home, and they, as soon as they woke up, they left as soon as they woke up. So, and so did I, only because Elle was up all night. So it was just, anyways, Hannah, we hope you guys had a good Happy New Year and stuff. Like, we were all with each other. So that was good. I didn't even get videos because it was all too much. It was all too much, and I'm still like cleaning up laundry and stuff from that. And I'm like, damn, like, was that even worth it? I mean, it was, because like we got it really cheap too, which was nice, but I don't know. Maybe when my kids are older. Also, if you
think when they're all like above like 4 years old, everything will be so much better and fun because like they understand more. But yeah, no. If
you are in the Midwest, like, you are probably sick right now, or your kids are probably sick right now. And so I dealt with, in the beginning of this break, the 2 weeks, it's like I've dealt with sickness. Now at the end, I've dealt with sickness. Like, Elle's been sick the last week. She's been up all night. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. And it's so crazy because when I go back to work, they're going to be like, oh my gosh, Roxanne, like, how was your break? And it's like, what break? Like, it's crazy that when you get old and you take time off, it's not like you're taking time off for you. You're taking time off to take care of kids, and they're sick. They're always sick during Christmas and New Year's. So it's not fun. But you know what? We're going to, aside from that, happy freaking New Year. 2025 is going to be it. I feel it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. You feel
it? I did all my goal lists, you guys. I put everything down on like the goals I wanted for 2 of my businesses. I even wrote down stuff for the podcast. Roxanne never responded to me about that. I even did it for my marriage. I did for myself. I had like 5 little papers with all these little notes on.
Oh my gosh. When I had posted like a Happy New Year thing on Instagram, and someone was like, Chantel, you're my bestie in my head. And I was like, what about Roxanne?
Oh, thank you.
No. I was like, what about me? Like, and you would be that girl. You would be that one where everyone's like, I can relate to Chantel more. She is my bestie in my head. And I was just like, oh, okay.
No, trust me, a lot of people like you too.
But like, same, because like you're my bestie, so I get it. But I was just like, okay, bye, bro. Like, bye. No one wants to hear about Chantel's ass. Like, should I delete this comment right now?
No.
Yeah, but that was cute. So, I mean, like, obviously Real Housewives stuff has been quite, quiet, except for Paige and Craig breaking up, which we talked about with Teresa. I really liked how our interview went with Teresa. I think a lot of you guys love how comfortable she is with us. So that always feels nice that we bring that side of her out. And I feel like, it did well. It was kind of like a last minute thing. And we're like, let's do it, So I love that. But we did talk about Paige. It was so funny because on TikTok, there was like a guy, Chantel, talking to his girlfriend. And he was like, I cannot believe Paige and Craig broke up. Actually, we knew that was going to happen. And it's like New Year's. She's like, she's passing out and he won't shut up about it. And then Paige comments and goes, we love a gossip king.
The only thing that came about it, I think after, is that like Craig or someone around his team put out that like he was about to propose, like they were like gearing up to marriage in the last few weeks, and then they broke up. So like, I don't know if that's really true, but she never said anything like that when she was talking about it.
Yeah. I mean, look, the writing was on the wall. So
someone else came up to me, like one of my friends, like, can you believe Paige? And I was like, yeah, like, what do you mean? And they're like, oh yeah, same. It's like we all knew it, but we were all still shocked. I don't know. It was like
Paige was always hesitant, while Craig was like 500% all in.
And
So
that's a red flag. I'm sorry. And like, that doesn't mean they didn't have a great relationship and like they probably like helped each other grow and things like that. But still, like, that's a red flag.
right. Yeah. Um, what else happened? I feel like that
The
was
Jennifer
really
stuff.
well, yeah. So we got a lot of questions asked about this, and a lot of people were like, "We want to hear what your thoughts are on with the whole Jen Aydin stuff." Like, a lot of people said I always loved her on the show, but that video with Jersey Mike's was not a good look. So Jen Aydin posts a video of Jersey Mike's. It's New Year's Day. It's like 7 in the morning, and she's getting a couple sandwiches, and they're making the sandwiches. And I guess like she, like you placed a couple of I guess I've heard with this Jersey Mike's in Newark, is it Newark, Chantal?
Yeah.
They take very long. I mean, whatever. It's like New Year's Day. Everyone's been up at 12 or whatever. And so Jen Aydin like asked if she can actually place another order because I think someone called her or her son said he wanted something. And the guy behind her says, this is ridiculous. And her sister initially thinks like he's because I guess like the person at Jersey Mike said, you're going to have to go back in line if you want another sandwich. And so the sister thought that he was agreeing with them. And Jen Aydin was like, he's not agreeing with us. And then she pulls out her phone and she like starts like, I don't know. What was your perception about it, Chantal?
Like, listen, to me, I feel like, okay, the airport is the most miserable place in the world. Like, everyone is impatient at the airport. Everyone's just like, you know what to expect. So I feel like it was weird for her to expect like 5-star service at Jimmy John's or Jersey Mike's, whatever it was. Which one was it?
Jersey Mike's, yeah.
Jersey Mike's at an airport. So like it's like almost like, okay, we all know that all these places suck at customer service. Like, what was the point of you posting that? Like, I don't what did she want? I thought it was weird that she posted it. It's like, what did she want from it?
I am just someone who's very much self-aware. Like, I'm overly self-aware, like overly self-aware. And I'm always like, I mean, I just like wouldn't, like you said, I wouldn't be pulling out my phone. It's like New Year's Day. She talked about like an 80-year-old woman and I love Jennifer. We love Jennifer. But you know what? Like also like we don't agree with this. Like we don't I mean, I hate to say it, but if it was anyone, I'm not agreeing with it. I'm not pulling out my phone. There's no justification about it.
You're not commenting about an 80-year-old that's working because like
New Year's Day.
Yeah, like it was just like a weird thing to do, I think, for the severity of it. It's not like this person was sitting there like cussing her out and like saying all these racist things that she needs to pull out her phone for proof or something like that. Like it was just a weird thing. And then like that, and then the Jersey Mike's girl came on and like she recorded her own side of it. So like it's become a thing. And I'm like, oh my God.
Basically her side of it was like that Jen like didn't know what she wanted to order, like was ordering multiple things, people calling her like distracted. And then like, it's also like 7 a.m. on New Year's Day, my dude. I'm like, oh my gosh, what are you guys all ordering? Damn. And I guess like,
and like, we should be happy that there's even something open for us. Like, like, it's like stuff like that. It's like these are like first world problems here because, like
I would have never pulled out my phone.
Yeah.
Listen, I am someone who, if like my haircut's bad and like, I'm not even saying anything, even if like they had told me that the haircut would be the best haircut in the world. Like, I don't know. I'm just like if that was me, I would just go back in the line and be like, okay, like, and I'd be like, she was kind of mean and like be sad.
Exactly. Like I would talk shit with you and
yeah,
I would talk shit with you and like that, like tell like my friends this story, but like I would never put that out
I
there.
also have so much anxiety that like if there was another sandwich, I'm just gonna go in the back of the line because I'm so scared because I feel the tension behind me. So like I feel the long line, how long it's taking, and I like will get kind of embarrassed that I'll be like, or I'll just be like, I'm just gonna split this with my son or give my son the sandwich. Like I don't know, So do I think it was a good move on her part? No. I don't think she should have done that. I don't think she should have pulled out her phone. I don't think she should have doubled down because also like, I don't want a reason for everyone to like talk about me and laugh at like this, what did this do? Like, I don't know. What do you think this would have done for you? Like, I don't know.
I feel like because we know Jennifer and we love her, I think she was just trying to be like relatable. Like just, she can be that funny person that's like, oh yeah, you guys, look what happened to me today and just telling us a story. And I think it just went a little too far. I think that's really what it is.
Well, Tamra Judge came out and was like, we
Oh
need
God, she did.
Oh yeah. Let me see
wait. What did she say?
actually? Yeah, let me pull up what she said.
And I do before you say what you said, someone did come out and commented on this other girl's TikTok, like the TikTok, the worker, and was like, so they were like, I truly despise Jennifer Aydin, but I too flew out of New York December 18th. This Jersey Mike's has some of the absolute worst customer service I've ever encountered. So like, people are saying that it is a bad customer service, but like, okay, we get it. There's bad customer service. Like, we don't have to record them. Like, there's so much bad customer service in this world.
Listen, we're in an airport, and I never expect to go to the airport and get good service at all.
Yeah,
now, if it was like the Jersey Mike's not in the airport, I do. But here.
Such a bummer. And the Jen Aydin of it all, Jersey Mike, like, ew. We're going to talk about that. You're going to get in another Twitter fight. I don't care. We're never going to see her again.
That was Tamra saying that.
I can't stand her.
But here's the thing about Tamra saying, oh my gosh, my thing is like, come on. So here's the thing about Tamra saying that. She's like, we're never going to see her again. Okay, Teddy. Like, Teddy, remember when you got fired from
Literally. That? Yeah. Listen, they can comment on it just like how we are, but like, it's like the fact she throws those little jabs that just piss me off.
Yeah.
Like, I want Jennifer to come back. So she'd be like, you're never going to see me again, boo-boo.
Well, we all know Tamra got a contract back for next season, so she's feeling super confident. But it also goes to show you that Tamra hasn't changed at all, because when people have opinions about her, she goes crazy. She lies on them just like she's lied on us. And like, we really should call her out one day, but she just like lies on people all the time. And then she tries to play victim of like how mean people are and all this stuff. But she's also one of those people because she is so excited to like shit on Jen Aydin right now. And the only reason her and Jen Aydin have beef is because she's the one who started it from the very beginning.
I know.
So, yeah, I don't know. It's an unfortunate thing. And I don't think it's ever smart to pull out your phone, to be quite honest.
I agree.
Yeah, so we still love Jen Aydin very much. It's just, you can love someone and not agree with something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we had someone ask us, Courtney asked, can you please do a solo podcast or just one on Patreon where you do a deep dive into the Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni drama? And I have, because everything has been really dead with Real Housewives, like we have not gotten in a new episode in 2 weeks. And honestly, I've kind of like liked it just because my life's so chaotic right now that I wouldn't have even been into it because of like the kids and stuff. But yeah, absolutely. Chantal, what do you think about it?
Yeah, no, I think we should do one on our main page. I think we should do one all about it, and we could say our opinions and just like what's happening. Roxanne knows way more than I do. She's so invested. Like you guys, I told you, she has been from the beginning, but she loves the drama. So she's like,
you're such an asshole.
No, but it's the best thing when Roxanne's invested in something, like she'll make something out of it. So let's go,
Well, I mean, so I posted about it on X, and literally everything on X, like we just gained so many followers. On X, we got over 1 million views on a post. We got 700,000 views on another one. And I was like, holy hell, people are invested in this. And everyone's like, can you please just, it's so funny. As humans, we're like kind of like lazy, and I am too, but we don't want to read about it. So we'd rather just like hear about it. But I am too, because like, with like the reading stuff, I'm like, let me just go on TikTok and get a summary about it. But then I was like, you know what? Like once I got the summary, I was like, no, I actually like am so interested in this. I want to read it, So it's just funny because people are like, we all get overwhelmed quickly.
Yeah.
So I thought that was funny.
I think we could do like a very short, like concise episode on our main platform about it. Like even if it's like 20 minutes, just talking about it and talking about what's happening in the case and like our opinions. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah. It's like not a fun situation. It's like a really shitty.
No, I know. I'm saying it's fun for the listeners. Yeah. Not fun for them.
It's like super shitty what's happening. But yeah, but you learn so much about celebrities, like just like looking at the communication with TMZ. Chantal, I just want to like side note this, like what I learned from, and then I know we'll talk about it. But
save it.
No, okay, fine. I mean, then it's not going to be a 20-minute episode, but okay.
Okay, it's going to be way more, but like, just an episode about it.
We will.
I don't know what Roxanne has in store for us, but
I know. Yeah, we'll do it this
But it is
week.
funny. One of my friends texted both of us too, because I think Rexine was posting it on our podcast, like just like screenshots of things. And they like, can you guys please do a podcast about this? And Rexine's like, yeah, but Chantel needs to read into it.
Because I hate when she does it and then she'll just like do the politically correct thing and say the politically correct thing. This is what Chantel does. This is what pisses me off. But she does not like read things. And then she'll just be like I said, she'll just say something that's politically correct. And she'll be like, yeah, but you know what? We need to believe this because two things can be true at once. Yeah. Like she'll just say the politically correct thing, but
I really believe that sometimes.
Right? No,
100%. People can be really stupid in this situation.
Right? No,
not everything is black and white. And I feel like with us and like America, it's like we want everything to be black and white, and like we need to do this. We need to be on this side of the fence. Yeah. We need to be this person. It's like no, like it's not as like.
Well, you're right, but what if one person is like lying? And what if like one person does have proof that that person is lying? Then
for
what?
Sure. I think people can be more in the wrong, but like I don't think that person can be perfect either.
Right? No, I'm not.
Like in a situation, I like generally I like from what I've been seeing, like Blake is way more wrong, but like I don't think Justin was perfect either.
I just want to point out that Blake is Taylor Swift's best friend, so Chantel has a sweet spot for Blake. Okay?
You know, the whole time I was gonna say like I wonder what Taylor's thinking about this. So like I'm just so curious.
I am,
but at the same time, like obviously what Blake told Taylor is like her truth and her side. So like of course she's gonna probably have her friends back, but like what the truth is, like what's in court.
Silent, which is very
no. She will. She doesn't get involved like in stuff like that.
But a lot of friends have. So
I know she really isn't like that. She won't get involved unless it's like it's something about her, absolutely necessary, or she'll have a song about it one time. Like she really won't like put out a statement. It's not the best for her to do that.
Yeah, especially until this like goes to court and we could actually see it play out, which I hope when something like this happens and your reputation can be entirely ruined, like I hope that this goes to court and I hope it's like a public thing. I know that she filed in a state where they can make it private. So I hope that doesn't happen. Because the Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing was the craziest thing I've ever witnessed.
I was watching that shit. Like,
did I work? Like, did I even work? Did anyone in my company work? I don't even know, because that's how invested all of us were in the whole like Amber.
And you guys keep in mind, I was not invested whatsoever.
Yeah, she wasn't at all. You're typically not though when it comes to pop culture. Like you're really not. Like even with like the Real Housewives stuff, like it's a job. So now you are invested, but you're like invested in Taylor Swift. And even that, like, are you? I don't even.
Yeah, bitch, I am. I just don't talk about it with people like you.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't care. I mean, so why would I talk about it?
He was actually way more into it though, because you used to have fan pages like everywhere.
I had a blog about her, and then like she went into hiding, and then I had a big girl job, and so there was nothing to report. So like it literally was like 2 years, you guys, of like dryness. And so then and then you know the one thing I didn't do is like when TikTok came out, I should have opened my Taylor Swift TikTok page.
You really should have. You would have blown up, dude.
I know.
Yeah.
But I really don't have the time for that. And like, I'm not that interested to like do that. Like, I will give it to these people. Like, and I don't even really, no offense, like the TikTok Taylor people, because they're just so annoying. It's like, they think everything is a clue. They think it's just like, I'm too old for that. But like, I'm happy that she has fans.
Well, it's so crazy because I feel like Chantel and me would like absolutely blow up on TikTok if we were consistent. But like, it's like, I don't enjoy that stuff as much, to be on camera and to just like constantly be like, wait, hold on, I have to go upstairs. I have to like post about this. And I don't know.
We can try to say like, let's do it once a week, you know, start small and then you can go from there.
Yeah. I mean, the video that we put out, oh my God, I forgot to give you we have Teresa's lip kit for you to review.
God, it's going to cuss us out because we've literally been saying that we're going to do a review on it and we haven't. You need to give it to me. Like,
when am I going to see you next?
I don't know, but ship it.
Okay. No, but thank you. Maybe I'll see you. So we did get questions about if we miss Candace or Robin from Potomac. Angela from our Patreon actually said that she finally got 10 minutes to herself. So she's been asking us questions, but no, I don't miss them whatsoever. I think Potomac is so much better without them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone said, I agree. Like, I just think that they needed to, it was like they had their time. And like, again, we keep saying that, like, sometimes you just need to take out the big players and like the main people to like create space for the other ones to like have new friends and be in a different dynamic.
Yeah.
Someone said, Peggy said, I randomly recalled Teresa saying on her former podcast that she wanted to move to California or Miami in a few years. I'm wondering if producers might have heard this and decided with all the toxicity already in the show to reboot the show and phase everyone out. I don't know, just a thought. What do you think? No, I don't think she's going anywhere.
Yeah, I don't think so either. And I don't think she would move to California. I feel like she'd like move to Florida.
Yeah. And I feel like, so like the Miami part of it, but
yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like she still has like her kids, like she still has a young one at the house. And some are in college, like they need a home base, but
yeah, I don't see them. I see them in a couple of years, like moving somewhere else for sure. Cause like why stay in Montville, like when all your kids are grown and living elsewhere?
But she just told us that they might open a restaurant. So like, that's like, once you open a business, like you can't go somewhere. You just can't.
Oh, yeah, that's so true. Yeah.
So,
it says, someone had asked us about the Craig and Paige breakup. Some people were saying it's cheating. I did see that some people were saying that and they were like adamant about it. I think I don't know if it was Dumas, and Dumas like pretty legit said it or something, that Paige was cheating. I don't think Paige,
no.
I mean, listen, on the Summer House preview, we see Paige saying like, we're going to break up. So clearly there was problems. She was always scared. The same thing happened with Perry, except with Perry. When she was dating Perry, she was initially into it. Like, she's like, oh my gosh, I'm going to get married, whatever. And then after that, she's like, I don't want to get married. And I actually think it's really cool that she doesn't care to, because I feel like as a kid, at least when I was growing up, I was obsessed at the thought of like, I need to make sure I get married, you know? So I actually think it's pretty cool that that's not her focus and that she's like super independent.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I also think like family and kids is like the most important thing. And I think when you look back in life, you don't go back and say like, I should have worked more. It's more like, maybe I should have, I don't know, like been with my kids. I don't know. I guess actually everyone's so different. So never mind. Someone said, what's your guys' opinion on Lala and Sheena joining the Valley? And I'm excited about this. I actually think they would be perfect for it. I love like the cast, and I love that they're not going to feel like they're the OGs of it. So they're coming into like the Valley's territory. So I feel like because of that, they're not going to act the same. So I like that. What about you, Shana?
I love that. No, I'm so excited because I do like, it's nice seeing a familiar face sometimes. So like, you know, Lala's not going to come in so hot and heavy, hopefully. And she shows more of her, like her mom side and like just going through like maybe dating and whatnot. So I'm excited to still see them and still see them on our screens.
Dee said, can you guys please write an article about how messy Melissa and Joe lied about being invited to the White House Christmas party? It was actually a public tour that anyone can buy tickets for. Yeah, that's a weird thing to lie about. That's actually so embarrassing. So, yeah, you can buy tickets for a tour. And Melissa like went on Instagram and like kind of making it like she had somehow and a group of people got invited to the White House, but it wasn't that at all. It was a public tour that like many people can just buy tickets to. And maybe her friends had extra tickets and that's why they went. But the way they made it was that they got invited to it. And I thought that was so embarrassing because it's like, why are we lying about it? You know, why are we making it like we're invited? I don't know.
So weird. It's so weird.
Yeah, I thought that was a very, very weird thing to lie about it.
Speaking of lying, Melissa was like, am I crazy? Did Brittany say that she had a deal with Curiosas on Watch What Happens Live? But it's really Lisa who got the deal. Can you guys clarify that ? She also said Brittany just posted on Instagram sipping on her Wendy's Pop and claiming Lisa stole her partnership with Curiosas. Please clarify that. She's so delusional. I'm just really confused. Well, I feel like Andy was the one that said it to her. And because he said your hair looks great, and she said it was carrot. She said it was like the what is it called? Kerastase? Yeah. And Lisa's the one that told her you need Kerastase. So like, to be honest, that's Lisa's deal, not hers.
Yeah.
And I think it is Lisa's. It's not Brittany's.
Right. Also, I just wanted to like add for that thing. So I guess like Reality Asheville had posted about it. And because I was trying to look for it while Chantel was talking about that, but they had said that the astronaut Kelly Girardi and her mother were invited to the party, but it was before Christmas sometime. Anyone can attend and do a tour of the decorations. However, Kelly and her mother had a special reception with First Lady Jill Biden. It's on Kelly's Instagram, and I believe she even posted a picture of her invitation. All Melissa and Joe did were the tour. It's obvious, especially compared to Kelly and her mother. I used to live right outside of DC, and anyone can go and do the tour. These two clowns look ridiculous being so dressed up. I wish they would, and they were just like, whatever. But more people came out and said, yeah, this was definitely a tour. My friends saw them there. They were not at the party. This was just for the tour. So
oh my gosh, you guys.
Yeah, like that's just like so embarrassing because they try to, here's the thing about like some people love to like, get their makeup and hair done and pay for it all and go to these things to look busy. But it's like, I don't know. I would never be interested in that personally. I think we even talked about that with Teresa in the interview, didn't we?
No, not the White House stuff.
No, not the White House, but just like getting ready to go to events or no, I don't know. Maybe
we said like, she's just not a type of person that like loves to be at every
like
event.
She gets invited to something every day. And she had said, she was like, it's all a photo op. Like, I don't care to do that. I'd rather be at home with my family. And I can relate so much to that because that's exactly how I would be.
Someone Ashley said, do you think Teresa would ever rekindle with Danielle Cabral? I don't see why she wouldn't, like why she couldn't, if like, she had to for the show.
Danielle Cabral also came out after the Jen Aydin stuff and was like, I was right. I love to see it. You see it. And it's like so crazy that she
see, like this is why like we're annoyed with Jennifer in the sense, because like, even though we love her, is because like you just gave so many people like permission to talk about you. And it's like, why did you do that?
But like, this is also why the show needs an entire new cast, because the fact that we don't know what we're going to do on the show, like we don't know, the producers don't know what they're going to do. And it's like, it was so much divide and no resolution. And then you have people like Danielle Cabral coming out and like making a whole post about it, like saying, I was right. Ha ha ha. And it's like, you just need to stay silent. You know what? You know who's been doing it right? And I know I'm going to get a little shit from this, but like at this point, the last couple of months, at least Margaret has been staying silent about it. Teresa's like, does not give a shit. She's not even talking about like the future. Like she doesn't know what's going to happen. Like she's good. She's just doing whatever. I also feel like Dolores has been asked about it because she's joining Traders, but like for Danielle to like make a statement like that and stuff, it's just like, it's so ick. I don't know. It was just
100% like that. And you're right. Like, it's like, I do not want to see these people on my screen. Like I'll just
I don't. I'm so over it. So, yeah, I mean, yeah.
I think the last question was something about, they said, I've been seeing that people are saying Antonia got a nose job. Thoughts?
Wait, who got a nose job?
Antonia.
I think Antonia lost a significant amount of weight in a couple of months. So she just looks different. So maybe it does look like she has one. I don't see anything wrong with it. Like, didn't Gia have one? So
you guys, when the one thing about Middle Easterns is like most of us have big noses, and like literally everyone that we knew growing up at 16 years old gets a nose job. It's like the one plastic surgery that like is like a known thing. It's crazy. So,
and I think Italians are like that too.
Yeah, it's like we look at nose jobs like nothing.
When you're like ethnic and stuff. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure, like, she's not gonna come out and like be like, I got a nose job. Like she's not on the damn show. It was, for Melissa, that was like a different story to do that. But, oh wait, someone says on Twitter that Mia and Ink broke up and that she's back with Gordon. Do you guys know anything? Yeah, I don't think she's back with Gordon, but she spent New Year's with him because her and Ink aren't together. And I need 2025 cancel Mia. I don't want to see anything about her. So thank you. I don't
seriously.
If there's a housewife I don't like that. If it's like, what's the one housewife you don't want to be on the show? It's Mia, because the fact that she's even on the Real Housewives is beyond me.
No, I know. It really is a lot. And like, I don't even care for their storyline, like their storyline. So it's like, bye.
Yeah. I don't know. She's very tacky to me. I do not like her. So and you know what it is too? It's because when people aren't humble, like she thinks she's so hot. And I'm like, I don't know why you are like so obsessed with yourself, girlfriend. I don't know. I mean, I love the confidence though, but no, it's just not for me. It's not my type of person. So yeah, I think that's all that we have, but I hope you guys had a really good New Year. I hope 2025 is good for all of us. Like, we went through so many obstacles in 2024, and hopefully 2025 is, one of our best years, especially even for the podcast, Chantal.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Well, we love you guys. Have a good weekend. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.